We have fellow cast member Cynthia Clark here today. She's in my Pillars of Power movie, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the Knowing You Show with Blind Spot Healer, Tiffany Cano, a community for empaths and spiritual seekers to open up to more money, love, health, and joy. Money, love, health, and joy. Money, love, health, and joy.
Fantastico. So we have Cynthia here. She is an ascension healer, hand analyst, expert, author, and speaker based in Sedona, Arizona. Beautiful backyard. For those of you who love those gorgeous red rocks, that is literally off our back porch. So, with over 17 years of experience in multidimensional healing, hand analysis, and spiritual mentorship, she guides souls to clear karmic imprints, activate their gifts, and embody their authentic selves. So, welcome, Cynthia.
Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany. So glad to be here.
What got you into hand analysis?
Well, I actually had a deja vu experience. So it was after I sold my restaurant and I was essentially retired in my early 30s. And I needed to do something that had more meaning. You know, being retired in your 30s is a little too young to be retired. So
not if you got the funds to back it up.
Well, maybe for some people,
fulfillment,
but
in life, right?
yeah, maybe for some people that's good. But after about 2 years of just kind of, traveling the country in my RV and basically being a bum, let's face it, that's what I was doing. I was feeling the call to do something more, and I didn't know what it was. I had no clue. So I went to the library one day and I picked up a random book on palmistry, and I just had this really profound deja vu that I had studied it before. I knew the book. I knew everything in the book. It was like, wow, what is going on with this? And I ended up getting this message from Spirit, and the message was, you need to study this again. So that's how I got started.
Nice. Okay. Now, you talk about hand analysis being the gateway to understanding your soul and your life's purpose. Talk to me a bit more about that. And even explain what hand analysis is for people who might not understand it.
Yeah, so hand analysis is simply the scientific study of the hand. The term is also called chirology. So that's the scientific term of the science that's been around for over 4,000 years. So it's very ancient, very and it goes worldwide too. It's been all over the world. So what's cool about hand analysis is that it is the reflection of who you are. You can think of it like holding up your mirror. Okay, what is this mirror saying? It is that mirror to who you are on all aspects of your life. And the reason why the soul is also there is because the fingerprints form 5 months before you're born. They're fully formed at that point. They never change. They will represent that DNA imprint of you. They're totally unique to you, but the patterns, right? The patterns are readable. And so when I read a set of 10 fingers, I am reading your soul map.
How do you do that?
Well, it is it is complex, but there are 4 basic types of fingerprints. There are 10 subtypes, so you have over 10,000 different combinations. But I do read each finger individually, and then I read it as a whole. And then you also have prints in your palm called palmar prints, which also form before birth. And all of those put together represent your life purpose, your life lesson, your school, how you look at the world, and it's your soul agenda. So it's a really interesting system. It's not my system, actually. It was developed by a man named Richard Unger, and
Mhm.
he's been reading hands since 1969. So he was one of my teachers.
Mhm. Do I mean, I heard the fingerprints, like, they're set, but did the lines on people's hands change and evolve over time?
Yes, yes. The lines absolutely do change. I've tracked people over many years, and that's the free will component of your hands.
Oh,
So, yes, you have free will as well.
good.
Yeah, so some people think hand analysis is something that's really, you know, like unchangeable, exactly like you were hinting at, and the answer is no. You do have a soul agenda, but you also have free will. The combination is your life. And so, yeah, you can definitely change your destiny based upon your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your responses. And your
Okay.
hands will change with you, which is really cool.
Talk to me about palm portals and how that can impact people's prosperity and abundance.
So the palm portals came to me from some channeled messages that I received after moving to Sedona. And I do a process called automatic writing. I've been doing it for a long time. And so I go into meditation, I have my music, I have a notebook, I have a pen, and I just channel. I have no idea what I'm writing as I'm writing it. And typically, I don't even analyze it until the next day. I just close my notebook when I'm done and I go to bed. Usually, I do it right before bed. And then these messages started coming in about these portals. And so, what the guides told me is that your fingerprints are not only the roadmap to your life purpose, your soul agenda, like we just talked about, but they are also portals to your multidimensional self. So you can work with these portals to impact and influence your life and your abundance.
Tell me more. How?
Well, that's a whole system that I have now developed. I just call it the Diamond Path system, but it essentially works with your thoughts, your feelings, your soul. I mean, it's the combination of everything in your hands, basically. And then we work through the different portals. So, for example, you have a portal of willpower. Okay, that's your thumb. And when you work with that portal, that's you basically saying, this is what I claim. Yes, exactly. now when you do that, okay, when you bring your two thumbs together, your left thumb is not the same as your right thumb. Your left thumb is the portal of collective willpower.
Okay.
Okay. So when I do healing work with a group, for example, I will
Uh-huh.
bring my portal of willpower with the portal of collective willpower, and we bring those together. And then we bring it up to the heart because everything is related to the heart and love, as you know.
Mhm.
And yes, and then we can work through our intentions together. So I do sound healing, I do light healing, I bring in crystals, I bring in all sorts of different components to the system. But it's really fun. And it can definitely help to guide you in just elevating all the different aspects of your life.
Mhm. And I know you also work with intentions, right? Because I mean, most conscious people, we're trying to have like really good, empowering intentions, intentions for multiple areas of our life. Are there some go to intentions that you like, especially in regards to prosperity and abundance, for example?
Yes, for sure. So I received a message again from one of my channeled writings about the 8 essential intentions. And so my spirit guides basically said if you anchor in these 8 essential intentions into your energy field, then you will be able to manifest anything that you want. So I was like, okay, wow, that's pretty amazing. I want to know what those are. And they listed them for me. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, there's the 8 core intentions that I work with, and then of course there's many others to refine and work with for individual portals.
Can you give an example?
Yes. Should we go through all 8 of the intentions? Do you want to go through
Yeah,
those?
why not?
Okay.
Let's play.
All right. Okay, by the way, these are not linear in order, okay? This because you're a multidimensional being. Some people are like, "Well, which one is the most important?" And the answer is it depends on you, you know. So, I'll just go through the list. So, I am resonating with my desire. I continue to respond with knowingness and optimism that my desire is arriving in a way that's just right for me. I am worthy to receive. I am grateful that I am now attracting more and more of my desires. I trust this is happening for me. I am taking inspired action now. I know that I am a magical manifester of any abundance. And I release judgments or attachments to how this shows up.
Nice. And how do you like people to work with those 8 intentions?
Well, definitely that is some of the work that the coaching work that I do with people, obviously. So if they want to work with me one on one or in some of my training programs, they can do that. I've got multiple ways for them to anchor those in. But even just knowing what they are can be incredibly valuable because you could go back through this recording, you could write them down, and then you could just start using them as your daily affirmations and then plug in whatever it is that you want to manifest. And voila, you have your manifesting formula.
Nice.
Super easy.
Mhm. And I know you also get a lot of channeled messages. And can you talk to me more about channeled messages and how you connect, like with your higher soul and spiritual realms?
Yeah. For me, it is everything in my life. I mean, the spirit world and this world are one and the same. I don't really see any separation between the two. I just see it as it's just part of who I am. So I have a deep relationship with all of my spirit guides, many of the archangels, the galactic guides. They come in like absolute best friends when
Mhm.
they come into the channelings on my papers, my notebooks. And their messages are always very positive, very supportive. They're helping me to fulfill my soul's destiny, which is to live my path.
Uh-oh. Looks like somehow she got temporarily booted. Okay, well, we will just wait a moment because I'm sure she'll be right back in. And meanwhile, let me just tell you about her free gift. So if you go to ascension17.com, you can grab her 7 keys to co-create the life your soul is destined for. I know you're back now, but I was filling in the gap by giving him your link.
Oh, good.
Meanwhile,
Thank you.
you're
Yeah,
welcome.
I don't know what happened. I just got lost.
It's all good. You're talking about channeled messages and the divine
The divine,
spirit
yes, of course.
realms.
Yes. So, as I was saying, yes, I have a deep relationship with all of them, and I essentially use the information that I receive every time I meditate, which is practically every day, and I use that as my roadmap to helping everyone. And it's an honor and a privilege to do what I do, and I'm definitely grateful for any messages that I receive so that I can help others. That's really the bottom line.
Beautiful. Thank you. And do you feel inspired to offer a channeled message of whatever's coming to you in the moment?
I actually have one prepared that I recently channeled from Mary Magdalene. Okay, so yes, occasionally the Ascended Masters also come in. And so this is what she said. She said, "You are receiving our messages, and for that we are grateful. We are with you now as you are moving more deeply into your work. Place your emphasis on the light within, for the light body activation is of utmost importance. The hands may be used to show where and how light is dimmed within a person. Here are some reminders that are important." And she listed 10. So here we go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Number 1, you are the co-creator of your life. Number 2, the time of preparation is nearly over. Number 3, you must know that you are a master. Number 4, you chose to be here and you were chosen to be here. Number 5, you are a key holder for Earth and her ability to ascend. Number 6, bring the 7 aspects of ascension to all that you are and all that you do, including Gaia. Number 7, everyone has an opportunity to ascend, but not all will do so in this cycle of harvest. Number 8, you hold more power than you realize. Number 9, claim your crystalline light body and let all else fall away. And number 10, which I think is the most important, love is you and all around you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah. And tell us about your free gift.
Yes. So if you go to ascension17.com, that's my website, you can get the 7 keys to co-create the life your soul is destined for. So essentially, that is what was mentioned in this transmission that we just read from Mary Magdalene, the 7 aspects of ascension. You can go through each of those 7 keys for yourself, and you can discover how can you co-create this highest timeline for yourself.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for being on the show today.
My
Any
pleasure.
Final words?
Just thank you for you. I'm so glad you're out there doing your beautiful work. And, you know,
Thank you.
I know you have a new book coming out or just came out, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so exciting. We should talk about that.
Okay. Sacred Body, Sacred Soul just came out this week. Here we go. There's the link to it. So you can get it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble right now and various other distribution centers. And yeah, it's going in and healing those tendencies to be self-judgmental, self-critical, releasing the shame, and really bringing in that spirituality and divinity within you and reclaiming your sacred body temple.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And I'm excited. This was my first solo book. I've done other ones that were anthology books. Like we're going to do
For
a
Pillars of
book
Power.
for Pillars of Power when that comes out. Yep.
Yeah.
But to do a solo book is its own beast.
Yes, exactly. That's why my book, The Mojo of Multidimensional Manifesting, took me, it was 5 years of channelings and then 11 months to put it together. It's a lot of work.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I have an anthology book coming out also at the end of this month called The Ways to God. And
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that book, and it's going to be a lot of spiritual thinkers and a lot of people who have had near-death experiences. It's sponsored by the Near Death Institute. And I got invited. Actually, it was kind of funny. She channeled my name. It's this lady from South Africa, and she just like searched me online to see if I existed. And she found me.
Oh, I love those kinds of stories. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that was a good one. So, yeah, that's coming out at the end of June. So, I'm excited to read everybody's chapter.
Awesome. Anything we can do to uplift humanity, the planet, which, by the way, this Saturday, I'm going to do blessings for the United States and for humanity and the world because I really think we need it right now. And
I agree. We
I
need it
feel
big time.
so inspired to do it that I'm actually doing it live on Zoom 4 times.
Oh, wow.
9 a.m., 12 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific time on Zoom. So you guys can RSVP at blessinghumanity.com and come to one or come to all because I'm sure there'll be some teachings and different things that I weave in as I'm guided in the moment. But yeah, lots of prayers. You can bring your prayer requests as well, and we'll pray for you.
Sounds good. Yeah. Everybody can use love energy, That's what we need.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we don't know yet when love is going to be coming forth through Pillars of Power, but when it does, it's going to be out on one or more major streaming platforms. You keep some eyes out open for it.
I know. I'm so excited for that movie. It's going to be so amazing, and I can't wait to see how it all gets put together.
Yep.
I had a dream. By the way, I had a dream about it the other night.
Really?
Yeah, I dreamed that we were all back filming, and it was funny because Donna was there and she's like, "Oh, yeah, I need you to come back on stage and do like a dance routine." It was so hilarious.
We didn't have dance routines, just so you guys know.
Well, what was so funny about it is that I'm not a dancer at all. And it's like, oh, okay, so now I have to be on stage and dancing, which I'm really not good at.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, that was quite a hilarious dream.
Huh. Yeah, we filmed it, just so the audience knows, we filmed it in a gorgeous mansion, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of teachings and insights that are gonna be coming forward when it's time.
For
So
sure.
grab your notebook and pen to take notes, get your popcorn, get your kombucha or hot tea or whatever, and come and have a watch party with us, right?
For sure. That'll be so fun.
All right. Well, thank you again. Have a beautiful and blessed week.
Thank you. You as well. Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.